We will resume. We were in the city of Targos. We had just finished dealing with the caravan guard, and we had all just leveled up.
Yes.
So we are all at level 2, correct? Everybody's good?
Yep. Yep.
Eric, you good?
We're not hearing you.
Yeah, you're not making noise.
Yeah, sorry.
There you are. Okay. So, going from here, we have multiple options, which is why we're going to probably have to stop and read for a little bit here and there. But it's going to be okay. So, having dealt with the caravan, I'm going to ask what would the party like to be doing?
Are we still in the town where or like that inn?
Yes.
Okay, we got to go back to mysterious lady who set us this way, I believe, right?
Still in the inn, bathed in blood.
Didn't we finish that part? I thought we finished that part.
No, we killed the dude
guy
and
then went to bed.
He's still on the floors.
Okay.
He's just there.
Yep, and Lelaine is currently standing over his corpse.
We have a body and we need to deal with that.
Okay.
Then we need to get our money for making the body.
Gotcha. So yeah, sorry. That was the part where I was basically asleep.
I think most of us were.
So were we.
All right.
Take it over there.
So we have our corpse. Who's taking the head? Or are we just gonna not take the head and hope she takes us at her word?
I'll do it. Why not?
All right.
I'm taking the head. I'm taking the head.
Yep, Eric.
I think you got the kill, so yeah, you have dibs.
Wait.
Okay, so Eric takes the head. Good. Great. You now have a head in your inventory. Congratulations. Luckily, it's cold enough out to preserve it. So we need to go back to Burn Shander from here, which is going to take.
I don't believe it was a long trip.
I don't believe so either, but I don't remember the map.
I want to say
It's
it
like
was
the next town
a
over,
few
I think.
hours.
Oh yeah, it's only a
it
few
was
hours.
day.
This is not long at all. This will be like a 3-hour trip through the snow and whatnot.
We're still kind of early, right? Because we
Yeah.
interrupted him as they were getting started for the day.
Yeah, we're still pretty early. So we have plenty of day ahead of us, which is good. So, as we work our way through town, the snow crunching beneath our feet, you hear the bark of a dog over the whistle of the wind. As you look,
Does he sound angry at something or just barking?
just barking. As you look around, you can see that there is a wolf-sized sled dog with gray fur running towards us. And he is dragging a broken leather harness behind him.
I think somebody's lost their sled dog. And it's coming this way.
It looks more like the sled dog lost their somebody.
That's about it. That's right.
Does it look hurt or just
No, it seems like it's okay. It's just running
okay?
in our general direction.
Does the thing it's dragging?
It almost sounds like it's in distress, but it doesn't look like it's hurt.
Does the thing it's dragging look broken?
Yeah, it's a broken leather harness.
Okay, I might have missed that word.
It looks very similar to our sled dog harnesses that we had for our sled dogs.
Okay.
Do we still have our sled? I can't remember.
I don't think we lost it at any point.
Okay, good. The dog passes us and heads further into the city. Do you pursue or do you ignore?
Follow.
Was it coming from the direction that we're going?
No.
Okay, so it's not.
Wait. Hold
If
on.
we kept going to our next city, would we be following the path that it made?
Loosely.
Byron has been replaced by a map.
We would loosely be following that path.
I vote follow.
The dog or the path?
The dog.
Dog. Did it seem to look like it was It knew where it was going, or is it just kind of going into town?
I mean,
It was upset. It was barking for help. I'm gonna follow it.
it seems like it's got a pretty good idea of where it's headed.
Okay, so it wasn't just like looking for the first person
No.
it found.
It's possible that
And
it
doing
hasn't
something.
figured out that it lost its cargo.
It's got a lot lighter.
Sled dogs are
You wanna-
smart. They know what's going on. Something's not right here.
Do we follow the dog, or do we just go and try and find whatever it?
Yeah, what's more
Wow.
interesting, where this dog is going or whatever the dog was attached to?
We don't know what it was. Well, I mean, it was attached to a sled, obviously, but we don't know where that sled is. And I don't know if Fido can take us back to the
Presumably-
sled.
Well, did it leave? Well, it was dragging something. There's at least some print to try and follow, some track.
You're not from
It's annoying enough that
Towns.
we...
What?
That's adorable. I forget you're not from 10 Towns. We go 5...
Snow cover gonna kill the track that fast?
Blizzards pop up like nothing around here. And we lost Eric.
I don't want to
Blizzard-
match the dust. Bum, bum, bum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
And he's back!
And it's back.
I'm back.
Back again.
But typically, the blizzards pop up like nothing around here. There's always wind. There's always snow. Following
So
tracks
unless it
is
was a
very
mile
hard
out of
around here.
town,
Yeah, you're not gonna find it without knowing where we're going.
okay, I'm fine following the dog if everyone else wants to.
Eileen's already gone. She followed the
Guess
dog.
decision's made.
Go on and catch up with her.
She wasn't waiting.
We could just leave her.
You could.
Session
We'll
2.
fall behind
Split
at a
the party.
leisurely pace.
Okay.
I mean, this isn't even the first time that she's run off on you guys in the middle of something.
That's true. Oh, this is going to be a thing with her, isn't it?
Yep.
Let's follow the crazy person.
Probably.
That story's never ended badly. Let's go!
Hey, it didn't end up badly last time.
Yeah, it only ended up with us killing someone.
It's fine.
That's we had to do that anyway.
I don't think we had to kill him. I think we were asked to bring him in.
Um,
No,
pretty
we were
sure
asked to kill him because the law wasn't.
Deal.
We're bringing his
You're
head
not part of the
in.
party. You shush.
Oh, that's true.
deal with, I think, was the phrasing.
Yeah, she just said deal with it. So that's open to interpretation. All right.
Well,
as we
interpreted.
follow the crazy lady. What are you doing, you psychopath?
Following a dog currently.
As we follow
Different psychopath.
everything, the dog barks and scratches at the door. A man
So she's there alone for a little bit.
for a hot second, yeah.
Yeah.
As you're there,
And unfortunately, she doesn't possess the wisdom to wait.
a fairly handsome man, looking to be in his mid-30s, opens the door, and the dog races inside. His smile fades as he sees Lelaine. And as the rest of the party comes together, he urges you to come inside.
Alright, I'm
Go inside.
curious.
A lot nicer than whatever that first town was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're a bunch of dicks. As you enter, he pours out a cup of warm cider for all of us, and he begins to tell you what's going on. I was born in 10 Towns, but my husband came from a wealthy family in Neverwinter. Garrett never did care for city life, When I met him, he was working as a guide. He loves the outdoors, loves to climb mountains. A few days ago, Garrett was hired by some adventurers to lead them up the slopes of Kelvin's Cairn. Garrett's plan was to take the adventurers to Caer Konig, the town at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. After they acquired some climbing gear from the outfitter there, he was to lead them up by a mountain. Garrett took 6 dogs and a sled with him. Boy here was Garrett's favorite. Raised him from a pup. But, Boy would never leave Garrett's side unless something terrible had happened.
So how far away is this
Oh,
mountain they were?
It's a good deal ways away. It's going to take you a while to get there.
So it took a while for him to get back here.
Yeah, it would have taken Boy at least a day to get back here by himself.
About what time is it right now?
Mid-morning?
Mid-morning?
I know it's a lot to ask, but is there any chance I could get you lot to go up there and find Garrett for me and the travelers he had with him? I don't have money, but the proprietor of the Luskin Arms is a friend of mine, and I could definitely get you some free rooms at the inn. I'm also a scrimshander by trade, and I can give you some of my artwork. I know it's not much, but that's the best I can offer you.
So what's this place that we're headed towards?
You would be heading towards Kelvin's Cairn.
What did the adventurers want there?
I have no idea. Garrett dealt with them, not me.
Okay. Was he just guiding them there and...
They asked for a guide, and Garrett was there. He was to guide them to whatever they were after there.
Okay.
Well, I think if someone is in danger, possibly hurt, I think that we should do what we can to help. Especially with this cute little dog here. And Elaine's gonna reach down and ruffle the dog's fur.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys talk amongst yourselves about this to figure out what you want to do. I will be back in just a moment.
Okay.
I was gonna ask the local person something.
Local person has disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Poof.
So I wonder if this is on our path or not. If we can quickly, drop off this head.
Stop running around towns with a severed head and just inviting the attention of the gods.
We'll be leaving a town anyway, but
We could just put
we're
it in a
already inviting
backpack,
enough
and
attention.
it's cold, so...
it is cold.
It'll
If
keep
it's
it
the
for a
complete
while.
opposite
Carry it.
direction, yeah, we can wait, but I think Byron said it was kind of off the path a bit.
It's a ways... He said the dog would have had to travel for over a day to get here.
Yeah.
Which means that whoever's out there is going to be in very need of aid if things are that dire.
See,
I don't
got
think we
bad
can
enough
really
for the
afford
dog.
to wait.
See if it got bad enough for the dog to leave in the first place.
Mhm.
And then it's probably,
What town are we in
sprinting back.
again?
Right now...
Cargos is what I have written down that he said earlier.
Targa. Oh, okay. We
Targa,
are.
yeah.
Oh, does he have
Okay.
the map? He has the map.
Yeah, the maps are posted in the Maps and Such channel. And our contact was in Burn Shader.
Yes.
I believe.
Bryn Shander,
Okay, well then
and
Burn
we've got to
Shader
go.
isn't too far off the path. Go there,
Okay,
get our business taken care of there.
I spelled
and then
that
head
about
north.
as wrong as I could have spelled it.
Kelvin's Cairn. Yeah, I mean, we could probably... Well, we'd probably want to head up to Tourmaline. Looking at the map here, we'd probably want to head up to Tourmaline, supply, and then head out to Kelvin's Cairn.
So I imagine it's a bit quicker to take the road to get to town rather than just beelining.
Right,
There's a
and
few ways we can do this. We can.
or I mean, we could probably go to the Dwarven Valley, but I don't know how receptive they'd be to us tall folk.
We could take the east way, go to Caer Konig to talk to the outfitter. Or we could go straight there to Kelvin's Cairn. We could go straight there from Burnshander, if you guys would like to go to Burnshander and get that business squared away real quick.
Drop off the head.
Yes. We can go up to Tourmaline and see if we can find our supplies there if you want. But I would recommend we go across the Eastway up to Caer Konig and talk to the outfitter there where they got their supplies. That would probably be
They might have a bit more info on
exactly
what they were exactly trying to get and do.
And of the region in general. They're far closer to the Karen than anyone else. They might know common paths and where to look if somebody went missing.
I mean, I'm pretty well versed in the area, but yeah, they're gonna be a little
Plus,
more...
completing our business in Brent Schrader should leave us better financed if we need to acquire additional equipment before we set out.
That's true.
Would Boy want to come with us?
I think Boy's gonna have to come with us because he knows where we're going.
Yeah,
And he knows his master's scent.
that's what I was thinking.
I can send Boy with you. That would be fine.
Dougie!
We can rig him up to our sled. That's fine.
You're not gonna make that poor puppy work like that, are you? He can just come with us while we travel.
That's more weight on the sled. That's more work on the dogs. The sled is already carrying all of us. You add another wolf-sized sled dog to that. That's a lot more weight. Speaking realistically.
Alright, going that way would send us through Bergshander.
Mm-hmm.
If we imagine it'll be a couple minute conversation in and out, we could drop off the guy's head, or if we think they'll tie us up for too long, we can just move on through.
I mean,
I say get our money for the head.
Yeah, let's just do that. And
If for some reason we're searched, having a head isn't exactly a good look, and having coin is a much better one.
Can't go wrong with it.
I have to look up that quest. Is that in chapter 2? No, that's back this way.
I never thought of buying my way out of a search before. like it as you look over as Elaine says that, she's just got this look of like profound like huh on her face. She clearly didn't take the right message of what you were saying there.
You can't do it in the
There
upper
we
class
go.
town, though. Not quite as effective.
I'm trying to
Alright,
find
I don't
how
think
much
we
is
have any-
supposed to be paid.
I don't think we have any business in Targos.
Just
Okay.
had
Your
this
dog
cute little
walks up.
pupper here.
Okay, so we're heading to Burnshander and then on the Eastway?
Sounds like
Or-
it.
Or are we heading
Yeah.
to Burnshander and going from there?
I think we're going
Burnshander
Brinshander
this way,
to
yeah.
the east way.
Caer Konig.
Yeah, head up to Caer Konig and then over to the Cairn. I
Okay.
think is the
It's going to take us quite some time to get to Caer Konig. Burnshander will take us about an hour to get to, not long. So with that, I'm not going to roll on any tables or anything. That's a quick trip. That's nothing crazy. So we meet. We find the quest. Sorry. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of me having to read because there's no way in hell I could memorize all of this.
I don't think it's a big issue.
There are a lot of chess pieces moving on this board right now.
I demand you to be full-time DM.
I would love to do that.
Yeah, we'll just create a company for it. We'll call it Critical Fail.
Critical tumble.
Okay.
Important somersaults.
Right? Why doesn't this tell me? Okay, screw it. We're just gonna go to a tavern in Bernshander.
I don't have her name written down.
I have her name written down, but I don't have where she's at.
There was a tavern that she told us to meet at.
Yeah, I can't remember which one.
I can't
Do
either.
I happen to have that note?
Oh wait. Nope, doesn't tell me where she's at. Thanks, book. You're awesome.
The Inn trademark.
Yeah. Okay, so we make it back to Bernshander with no issue. Takes us about an hour to get there. We do find Lynn Trollbane at the inn that I don't have a name for. So, Eric, you have the head.
Yes,
What are you going to do with the head?
I'm going to pet it.
She's going to look at you with concern.
The guy had like an ice
So we
dagger or
killed
something,
him.
right?
So,
Yeah.
so Eric's character's sitting there, Void, is sitting there petting the head, and Elaine looks over, and she's like... And she just kind of slowly walked over and starts petting the head as well, like, as though this has some significant meaning that she doesn't understand.
Why do I always get stuck with the crazy bastards?
Quick though. Same day.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Did
said it was
the-
only like an hour to Bryn
Did the guy have a like an ice dagger thing?
He had magical ice daggers.
Okay, so I assume those poofed whenever he died.
Yes.
Okay. It's like that would have been good proof to grab, but
We have his head. I think that's good enough proof.
I mean,
I
the
mean,
head's pretty
proof
good.
that
proof.
he was the evil guy. Other than the
Evidence
fact that he
against
attacked
him,
us after
rather than
looking at him
just-
funny.
I mean, we did a little more than look at him funny. We kind of accused him of murder to his face.
When he tried to do it, so you know.
You sure did. Glenn looks at you as you're petting the head, just kind of like, oh, sweet Jesus. Well, thank you for killing him. Thank you for... Oh my god, you have props.
So I was
love
running in one camera mode and didn't see that until after you said that sentence. It switched to that cam.
See, I have all of us right up here. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
So, thank you for killing him. You can stop doing that anytime. Here's your money. Please don't hurt me.
You want his head?
I mean, if you want to keep it, you can, but...
Anybody else want to keep the head?
I
I'm
have
gonna
no
touch
desire to
it.
keep the head.
No.
All right, now. All right, we're gonna toss the head.
You may dispose of it however you choose. Thank you for your services.
Like they do, just tossing it in the trash can on the way out of the tavern.
Yup.
Whatever works. You do you, man.
Nothing to see here.
Wait.
That's what you
wait.
expect in
Nothing
retail.
suspicious
trash
at
cans, right?
all.
Is there a stick or like a staff or like a sharp stick or anything nearby?
You want to
They're
put
going
it
to
on
put
the
his
stick?
head on a pike in the middle of a city
I'm okay with this.
Right outside
I'm
the tavern.
okay with this.
with an armed guard and constabulary.
That seems
From all
like
accounts, he was. From all accounts, he was a practically, he was kind of like a terrorist.
they
I'm
lock
sure
you up
people
for
would-
that sort of behavior around here.
I'm sure people would love to
I
see
don't
that
think that's
their
unique
towns
to
are
around
safer.
here.
I'm quite certain it wouldn't.
I'm just gonna go
I
to
don't
the
think he
sled
even
and get
killed
ready to
anyone in
leave.
this village.
Ayla is at the sled, tying dogs, making sure things are tied down tight, letting whatever is about to happen.
Will we get there the same day, or will we have to stop?
It's going to take us about 7.5 hours to get to Caradinabal.
Okay, it'll be pretty late.
Yeah.
But it will be same day. We don't have to camp out in the snow.
Right. So we can find lodging. I will make you guys roll for exposure. So are we leaving without the head on the pike, or are we doing the head on the pike?
I think we're leaving without the head on the pike. It's
Without
just
the head
gonna.
on the pike.
I think it's just one of those things that Lelane's like, yeah, this is a great idea, but then everybody else starts leaving,
There's no time.
and just
Starts avoiding implication.
Just like she's not even thinking that far ahead. She's just like, yeah, let's show everybody that the town is safer.
Okay. Where is the thing? There's a table somewhere. Oh, it's in chapter 2. No wonder I can't find it. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to make everybody roll a something. I'm trying to find it. Bear with me here.
Survival check, I'm guessing.
Yes. I have
For-
to.
If it's for exposure, it'd be probably not. It'd be con.
Yeah, it would make.
Well, survival, I think is a. Oh no, let's do
Survival's
Constitution.
more like
Please,
track.
let's do Constitution.
Survival's more like tracking stuff. Constitution is more being.
Like I said, let's do Constitution. I'm okay with Constitution.
Let me find the damn thing. I know it's in here.
You'll find it the second you give up.
Yeah, basically. Give me
Pretty much.
1 second. I'm gonna flip through a couple pages. If I don't find it, I'm just gonna make you roll a check. I'm getting closer.
Okay. Although we've not had a short or long rest since
We did do We're
I gave us a
starting
long
with a long
rest
rest.
since
people.
we.
with the level up.
Yeah.
We're getting a. Okay.
I went ahead and gave us that.
I will hit the long rest button then.
Son of a bitch. Alright, everybody who doesn't have cold weather clothing, make a constitution check and let me know what you got.
Do I have cold weather? Not like super cold weather.
Are you kidding me?
Not survival gear.
Yeah, if you're not dressed for the cold, which I don't know how many of you are actually dressed for the cold.
I'm not.
Those of you who are not... There it is! Aha! Found it! I knew I'd find it.
See, after you give up.
Make a constitution saving throw.
Con save. All right.
It's a couple unfortunate rolls on
That's gonna be a 20.
You're okay.
got a 15.
15's okay.
One of us is fine.
You have a what? You're cutting out pretty bad.
I got a 4.
Okay, you failed.
Yeah, I know.
How'd you do, Jocelyn?
I'm aware.
I got a 7.
You also failed. Congratulations. You will each take 2 cold damage. There it is. Couldn't find
I
it
have
before.
no winter gear. I just have a hoodie.
Apparently, Lelane's wearing nothing under her armor.
I mean, you do you.
You just got curious and licked the metal plate at a second and got your tongue stuck, so you had to rip it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so we picked up our money. We're at Care Denival at
Oh, yeah, how much did we get?
How much do we do money?
100 gold pieces divided by 6.
13? That's not a nice number. Or 12 and a half.
Pieces divided by 6.
That's 8. No, it's like 16.6.
We'll round it up to 17 each.
Sweet.
Is that under equipment?
Yeah.
Yes, equipment.
Yes,
top
equipment.
right.
Then click on currency.
There's a currency button?
You said 17?
There's the word currency with the thing next to it. On the very top.
Yeah,
Here,
so you go to equipment, then there's a little currency thing in
Oh,
the
there it
equipment
is.
tab. And you just click on the currency, and you can add however many pieces.
Okay. That's easy enough.
So you said 17 gold pieces.
Yes.
I have 77 gold pieces.
65.
172.
Damn, you're rich. Looks like the rooms are on you.
Money bags over here.
Okay.
She started with a lot of gold.
Okay. We are in Care
Well, look
Denival.
at you.
She had 150 to start with, like 155 to start with.
Damn.
Okay, so as we enter Care Denival, we are confronted by the fortifications which the town is famous for, the clifftop fortress known as the Care, and the ruined watchtower at the mouth of the frozen harbor. Most of the town's buildings, which date back to the town's founders, line the path that winds down the steep slope from the Care to the harbor, whose docks are perched on a rocky shore. There is an inn just beyond the ruined watchtower, which would be down towards the harbor, so we would have to hang a right as we get into town to find Dinev's Rest.
The maps are all sideways, so I'm tilting way.
Sorry.
I should just save the image and turn it.
This is Care Denival? Is that where we're at?
Sure is.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the wrong one then. Go me. Okay, so this is the town before.
Care Koenig, yes.
Okay. Now how late?
And Dinev's Rest is where we're staying?
That's where we're approaching.
Okay.
As you approach Dinev's Rest, you see a drafty old building with boarded up windows and crooked weather vane shaped like a rearing dragon. It appears that Dinev's Rest is no longer in service.
Well, damn.
We weren't told
Would-
that what's his name did anything in this town, right? It was the neck.
Right.
It was Koenig.
Yeah.
Okay. So unless it's super late, I think we're just gonna push
I
on.
was just gonna
then,
say,
right?
what time is it? Are we looking like it's getting close to night?
It's dusk.
We probably don't. How far away is Kirkonik? Another couple hours.
Yeah.
So we'll be if we go to Kirkonik now, we'll be traveling in the dark. This is just me out of character. So the Dinner's Rest is like clearly not being used. Is it just like
Yeah, it's
dilapidated,
very much
or
out of
is it-
service. The windows are boarded up. It's very. You can see holes in the boards.
What does the rest of
Can
the
we look
area
into
look
it?
like? Is
Um,
everybody here just gone, or
No.
is just this one establishment
The
been run out?
just the establishment is empty. There are. You can see some people moving about in the streets. Not many, but a few.
Now, if I'm looking at the map of Kier Denival here, it looks like there's a ruined watchtower near
Yes, that's
Dinner's
right.
Rest.
That's right where we're at, basically.
Yeah. What's the what shape is the watchtower? And I mean, obviously it says it's ruined, but I mean, like, what are we looking at there?
A collapsing stone building. No! I'm busy.
Has the weather been bad? Do we think we can make the next couple hours?
The weather has not been bad yet.
Okay,
Yet.
but it can change pretty quick.
If the sun drops out, it's going to get even colder than it already isn't.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I think Lelaine, in her infinite wisdom, or lack thereof, is gonna suggest to the party. Well, we can't stay here, so I think we probably just need to go on.
There's still a fair bit of town to check out. There may still be an inn in the northern sector. We can have a look around there.
I know there's a tavern.
Why can't we just break into this one?
That's a crime.
I
If
mean,
it's boarded
You were
up,
going to put a head on a
If it's
spike
boarded
6
up-
hours ago.
So people know that
Yeah,
they
don't
were
talk to me about
safe.
crimes.
What's so hard about this to understand? You put a head on a pike of head of a bad guy. You put it on a pike. Everybody knows that the bad guys don't get away here.
People didn't know. It
But
was
if we go into this building, then people are going to think that we're the bad guys, or at the worst that we're like, slum people, and
Well,
nobody wants to be mistaken for that.
you mentioned that you knew that there was an inn here.
there's definitely a tavern.
Taverns usually have inns. We could at least give that a shot.
It's at least warm, and maybe we can ask how bad the next stretch of road is, at the very least.
And they might have food.
That's true.
It's
Warm
up.
food.
It's up near the care.
Alright,
This is move
down
through town,
our way
then.
up.
All right. As you make it up through town, the townsfolk don't seem as standoffish as the folks at Dugan's Hole, but they're still not super friendly towards you. They're not running
I don't
away.
think anybody could be as standoffish as the guys at Dugan's Hole.
No.
It's about as most standoffish as you can be without, actively firing.
Right.
People, they were assholes.
All right. So as you make your way to the tavern, you can see lights on. You can see it's still in use, and you can see a sign above the door that says "The Uphill Climb."
Doesn't bode well for the next stretch of road.
Now we've been going uphill for a while now.
It's the next stretch of road isn't great, especially at night. You really don't want to be going that way in the dark. There's a 50-50 shot we're going to get lost.
Makes the decision a lot easier, I think.
If need
Well,
be,
let's see what's going on in the climb.
If need be, I can set up a makeshift
I thought we
tent for us.
didn't want to go on the path.
Why wouldn't we want to go on the path?
You just said it was dangerous in the dark. Why would we want to go on the path when there's a tavern right here?
No, that's what I'm saying. We're not going on it's a bad idea. But if they don't have rooms here, I can make us up a makeshift tent to sleep in tonight. I do it all the time. Un moment.
Wait, is the path's name the climb, or is the tavern's name the climb?
The tavern's
The tavern's
Well,
name
they're
is
very
the uphill
confused.
climb.
Sorry.
Lorraine is very confused.
Oh, okay. The name of the tavern is the Uphill Climb. The path also goes uphill. But we're going to the Uphill Climb Tavern.
They do name that
Tavern.
rather confusingly.
I hate
At
this
least they
place.
didn't name the inn the road to Caerconic.
That's true.
Welcome to the road to El Dorado.
The best story about gay bars.
Yes.
That's a
And
basically if a bard and a rogue went on an adventure together. The
You were saying?
road to El Dorado.
Oh. As you approach the tavern, it's in the northwest part of the Care, and unfortunately it's dark, but we can kind of see the, I mean, it's always dark, but it's dark, and we can kind of see the aurora that Oral casts every night to keep the land cold and dark. It is beautiful greens and purples and blues in the sky, shimmering across the way. Are we entering the tavern?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Warm.
As we enter the tavern, a rugged-looking bearded man stares at us. As we enter. Ain't got any
Greetings.
booze.
No booze?
I got chowder, but I ain't got booze.
We'll take chowder.
It's nice and
Do you
We
hot.
are far too cold to be picky today.
Do you have rooms?
No. But you might be able to find something up at the Care. The castle. You might be able to
And do
find
they-
something up there. The speaker Crannock may give you a room. He may not.
Yeah, for now, I think we'll just enjoy the grub.
It's not bad.
Is it warm?
It is. It takes the edge
Then
off
it's
the
good
cold.
today.
That's good today, yeah.
So he serves up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bowls of piping hot fish soup. That's the best I can offer you. Unfortunately, Speaker Seaver may or may not give you a room tonight. I'm not sure what his mood is tonight. But that's...
Is there something that would improve his mood? Make him maybe more likely to give us rooms? Maybe Ayla could do a little lap dance for him?
A head on a pike.
See, you
I
just
left
said
that
that was
in
a bad
last round.
idea.
Heads on pikes are very
Don't confuse her.
context sensitive.
Sorry, I'm reading. There's a
Are
little
you good?
role play amongst yourselves for a minute.
We do need a little bit of input from Ayla when she's available.
About what?
I suggested she give the speaker a lap dance to improve our chances of getting a room.
Madam, I am not
I
a
thought that
whore.
was you.
That is whore's work. I am not a whore. And if you'd like to suggest that again, I'll put a sword through your back.
No, thank you. That would hurt.
While you sleep.
Oh, now that's just not nice. If you're gonna put a sword through my back, at least do it to my face.
Then it's not your pack.
Good lord, this one's a little involved. I'm sorry.
Yay, we chose the complicated path.
It's all
We just
gonna
need to
be.
find.
It's dependent on what you do next, whether or not we go this route.
We need to find every NPC and make him read everything about every NPC.
And this is why I stopped running
In a different
modules
voice.
almost immediately.
I haven't ran one in a very long time, and yeah, I kind of. On one hand, I miss the freedom.
Questions are a lot easier when the answer is fluid until spoken.
Right.
Where is the speaker's castle from here?
Not far.
That
Yeah,
way.
we saw it on our way in.
Casey, would you like to go with me over to the speaker's place and see if we can get some rooms?
I suppose we can try and see if we can talk him into letting us lodge at his place.
Sidebar.
His
If-
fucking accents.
If any of you have the runaway author secret, please message me. If not, don't worry about it.
Trying to remember what secret where it is.
It's not you. I remember yours.
Okay.
I remember mine now.
I know it's not
Looking
me.
it up.
That title was just ambiguous enough for it that I had to double take.
Yeah, I know it's not yours. Okay. Good.
Be really convenient if it was the one not here.
It's actually none of us.
None of us took that one.
Okay.
Ended up with that one.
Shit.
Want to hear that at the carnival?
I was just picturing the dun 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 dun. Ah, shit.
Okay, so get off of there. Anyway, okay, so we're gonna go to the castle and look for lodging.
Well, at least Casey and Lelaine are. I don't know about everybody else.
We're
What?
gonna try and talk them into something.
Yeah.
Or
What's the worst that happens?
Told off.
I'm a follow.
Lelaine literally asked Casey because Casey's the one that accompanied her last time.
I'm a follow this time.
So as far as she's concerned, like Casey's a friend at this point. I don't think Casey probably feels that way, but
Casey's regretting not taking suggestion.
I don't even know how to start this one. I don't have clear starting, so I do have some fluidity here.
Dun, 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 dun. Anyone home?
Okay,
Assuming there's not a guard at the door.
we're gonna wait for Aerith to come back real quick. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, there's two watchtowers even before I get to the gate. I'm sure that we're gonna be stopped.
Oh yeah.
You just pounded a metal gate.
I don't know if there's a gate there, but there's definitely two towers, and I assume dudes with bows and arrows.
There sure are.
I don't think they're gonna like you pounding on it.
Welcome back.
hi.
Why are you
I
blurry?
have my camera out of focus.
Focusing is
Yeah, it went
Too
out of
convenient.
focus after you left.
The camera has ADHD.
Okay,
there's
so
a ghost in the background it's focusing on.
Probably.
If it's out of focus that way, the ghost is in the foreground.
See if I can.
The ghost is the camera.
okay. Well, while you work on getting yourself right, we're gonna keep going.
That's fine. You can at least hear me.
While you come back into focus. As we approach the castle, we see a sturdy stone castle devoid of warmth and ostentation, squatting atop the cliffs overlooking the town and the frozen harbor. Warding the castle entrance are thick, battle-hardened wooden doors. 4 cylindrical guard towers have wind-worn flags bearing the town's heraldry fluttering above their tiled, conical roofs. These towers are connected by icy battlements and parapets. Atop the castle walls and within the guard towers, torches flicker.
Does the castle seem to be in a lot nicer shape than the rest of the town?
It's in good shape, yeah.
Okay.
It is fairly
They've got torches on the walls.
It is fairly small, however. I mean, compared to compared to normal castles.
Yeah, it's also
Shit, I'm gonna need this book
tiny
over here.
town.
Oh, I need more supplies. I need more desk. I've run out of desk.
Anthony has to do his big ol' clearing ceremony before any dice come out.
There's some cans that get crushed about every Saturday or Sunday.
Okay. Don't give me... Aha. I don't like having to navigate so many books. I really miss the days of being in Fantasy Age where I could just make shit up on the fly because I was so familiar with the system it didn't matter. Okay, I got it. We're good now. I found what I need. I have too many things open. I have no more desk space whatsoever. And I have a cat about to pounce on everything, so let's get this going before shit hits the fan.
Desk cover, and the cat's just like, oh, you need room, I'll just clear it off for it.
Right.
Well, here's your problem. You got all this stuff in the way.
Little vector robot.
Okay, so C1.
I want one of those so bad.
As you approach, you see 2 lowered iron portcullises and 2 sets of closed wooden doors.
Are the portcullises lowered or raised?
They are lowered.
Any guards on the parapets?
You can't see anything?
Hello?
Okay.
Is anybody there?
As
We
you
need a place to sleep.
as you're yelling, 2 people in black robes come out holding swords at their hip. They've got their hand on the hilts. Speaker Crannock Seaver is too sick to entertain guests.
He's sick?
That's what I just said.
What's wrong with him?
He's taken a turn. He's very ill.
Fortunate.
Do you have healers on site? We may be able to provide assistance.
Do you have one?
I am something of a healer myself. I can certainly give in my effort.
Well, Speaker Crannock Seaver has no need for your heathen rituals.
Very well.
With that, they retire back into the gatehouse.
They called me a heathen. Did I see anything that indicated what they seem to worship?
No.
Alright.
Hello?
Okay, time to go.
Would anybody like to make a... what do they call it now? We'll call it an investigation check. Survival? We're looking...
What
Perception. Perception,
What
there
are we
it
trying
is.
to do? Oh, just to
Yeah.
look?
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Why
shoot
not?
a perception.
17.
I got a 23.
Fantastic.
23 as well.
Hey.
All right. You
I got
three
one.
can see.
What?
You know nothing.
Elaine's
far as
walking around with
perception-
her eyes closed.
As far as perception goes, she has a -3.
Elaine's walking around with her eyes closed. The three of you find
She's really unobservant.
find multiple sets of footprints
We've
in the
noticed.
snow leading to various doors in the courtyard's perimeter, including a tall double door to the keep. It has an unwelcoming row of arrow slits and barred windows up to the keep with its unwelcoming row of arrow slits and barred windows on the upper floor. To the east of the double door is a small single-story building with a slanted snow-covered roof. West of the double door are two unused merchant stalls with torn canopies. Tucked under some icy stairs in the northwest corner, you will find a slender wooden hut with a crescent moon carved into its flimsy door.
So everybody else is noticing all this stuff, and Elaine's just still standing there. The portcullis is shouting out to the priestly people,
Oops.
going like,
I should
"Hey!"
have read that. Oh well, too late now.
I'm going to be very actively pulling Lane back away from them. He's my primary concern. I'm going to try and not get us killed.
I'm calling an audible because I should not have told you what I just told you. So that's
If
okay.
there's any,
We didn't hear it.
No, that's okay.
Um,
I'm plot devising our way into this a little bit because we're currently stymied. Unless you guys want to go back and explore the town a little bit, as we have been.
I figured at this point we were just going to set up a tent behind the tavern.
We could do it
No,
that
at this
way.
point, Elaine is like,
We got no
Elaine's
business
like
in this
offended
town. We're
almost. She's like,
due for the next place in the north.
Okay. Cool.
it's a bit late, but the guards, when they came out, did they seem angry that people showed up, or more like nervous that people showed up?
They seemed very aggressive.
Aggressive. Okay.
Yeah, they came out with their hands on their swords.
Get down,
Yeah.
ass.
I was just trying to see, did they seem more like, oh crap, someone's here, let's scare them away, or, oh no, someone's here, just go.
Why don't
Hey,
you give me?
I can help us find out that
would be,
answer.
that check.
What's that? Yeah, that's what I was looking
Insight
at.
would be that check.
Yeah. Why don't you give me an insight roll and I'll tell you how you feel.
Okay. It's a 6.
You have no idea what's going on. They're very hard for you to read. You
Partly because it's
hush.
dark and, they're in robes. And
Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine with camping.
Okay, I'll set us up a tent back by the inn. I'll make sure we're covered from the wind.
Get something of a fire going.
Yes. I'm sure.
As we're walking away, I'll glance back at the castle, see if anyone is watching us leave.
Give me a perception check, and I will tell you if you can see anybody watching you.
That is a 17 again.
Okay. You can see that the two gatehouse guards are watching you very closely. What are you doing? So the two gatehouse guards are watching you very closely as you walk away.
Okay.
It takes about an hour, but Ayla sets up a haphazard tent. I'm sorry, I'm not used to making one this big. Usually it's just for me.
It's fine.
But we should be able to all fit under here. Roll out your bedrolls. Get a fire in the middle, make a circle around it.
That's alright. I've slept in worse.
Me
Classic,
too.
yeah.
When you guys found me, I was taking a nap at the stones.
oh no.
This is true.
What?
What?
I don't know. She's laughing. I'm not sure why. Speak.
If this isn't just like the ultimate like example of this character, she doesn't have a bedroll.
Looks like you're sleeping in the snow.
Or if your armor's comfy, yeah.
Yeah.
Roll a
For some
Constitution
reason-
check for exposure.
For some reason, in creating the character, I didn't think to get a bedroll, and if that's not a perfect example of her -3 wisdom
150.
stat, I don't know what is.
You better hope that fire's warm.
15 on that one.
Okay, you're gonna make it through the night somehow. Actually, I'm gonna make you roll it a second time.
Mm-hmm.
That covered the first 4 hours of the night.
19 that time.
Okay. You managed to stay
Apparently, that
off-
armor's well insulated.
You managed to stay off hypothermia for the night. Congratulations.
I'm gonna say that while everyone's asleep, she probably gets up and like curls up next to one of them, or maybe between two of them.
And
Just
Ayla
find
is-
some warmth.
Who wants to
Ayla is
stoke the
watching
fire
you.
again? Just
Ayla's watching you with interest as you do these things because she doesn't need to sleep really. So she's just got her back up against the tavern. As you wake in the morning.
Which of you two gents is the bigger one?
human. Not human.
Size-wise.
Tiefling.
Like, well, I guess 3. Void, are you? You half elf? Is that what you were?
I'm tiefling.
Tiefling. That's what it
I'm
was.
half elf.
You're the half elf. Okay.
Yes.
Basically,
Has
she's
the general
gonna cuddle,
disposition of a pencil.
basically she's just cuddling up to whichever one of you is bigger while you're asleep. In full armor, she doesn't take it off.
It's gonna be cold.
Creeper. Okay, so we wake up in the morning. You didn't get a very good night's sleep because, you're outside
Mhm.
in a very makeshift tent. No!
But we're not dead.
No. Ayla tears the tent down, packs it up in her pack, and, shall we?
I do believe we shall.
We shall.
Okay. With that, we're on the road. It takes us about an hour, or about 2 hours to get to Caer Konig. Where are we coming from? Okay.
South, I would assume.
Yeah,
Oh no, we're actually up north of the town somehow.
Yep. We're at the northern edge.
As we enter town, there's the ruined Caer directly to our left. And there is a very large, nice-looking house.
This is in Caer Konig?
Yes.
Okay.
Looking, reading. Again, there are so many different ways you could have gone.
What was the place that she mentioned they were at? I assume it's one of the places marked on the map.
Kelvin's Cairn,
Yeah.
which is on the
Sorry,
map of the 10 towns.
Whoever they visited in Kirkonik here.
Frozen Far Expeditions.
Was it that? Okay. Assume we want a beeline there.
The town sits quietly at the foot of Kelvin's Cairn. A few bundled up people shuffle between snow-battered houses, keeping their heads down, barely bothering to give you a look as you walk past them. A pile of snow stirs as you pass it, and someone hidden beneath it suddenly stands. A figure looks around and yells, "Who goes there? Is it these? Have I found those creeping bastards?" When he pulls down
I'm sorry?
When he pulls down the scarf covering his face, you see it is a silver dragonborn holding onto an empty wine bottle as if it was a weapon. He belches, and grins at you. Says, "Pardon my manners. Bit jittery with all the thieving going on. I'm Trovis, the town speaker."
Aha!
Believe
Do we
that
know
he's
who the
town
actual
speaker.
speaker is?
Ayla's just like got her head down, like, "Oh Jesus, it's him."
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I like him.
Well, you sure
Pleasure
speak.
to meet you, speaker.
You look like the adventuring sort.
It seems
tip
to keep
that
happening to us, yes?
I like you. You're fun. The town has had some thievery troubles. No one's really seen anything. Just the other night, the lantern over the Northern Light was stolen.
It's not a lantern.
Corey won't let me hear the end of it because I haven't been able to find those responsible. Not yet, anyway. But I got a knack for this stuff.
So you're going undercover?
Of snow.
I remember back in my youth, I would travel the world and I get into all sorts of stuff. Like one time, I, honest to God, took down a dragon. It was incredible.
Is that why you're
Do
hiding
you
under the
believe?
snow?
Do I believe that?
You believe whatever you want to believe. I had this group of friends, and the dragon was coming in, and he landed, and we all just jumped on him and started pounding and pounding, and eventually his head was in the ground, and we just kept chopping until it was not on his body anymore.
What color was he?
Blue, like the ice.
That's amazing.
Fascinating story.
I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure you weren't drunk then?
How did you get a lantern on top of the Northern Lights to be stolen? Like, did you use a dragon or?
It's a tavern, you dummy. The Northern Light at the end of town.
Oh, that's confusing.
Then there
All
was
the
the time where I
tavern names
kicked
just-
a half ogre into the river and watched it float away while it yelled profanities at me. That was fun.
I mean, that's
He was
believable. A
pissed.
half ogre yelling profanities.
He was pissed that I kicked him into the river.
I think most people would be.
Then there was
I wouldn't
that
take kind
time
to
I
kindly.
tricked a bunch of kobolds into believing
I
I
would
was
be
a
too.
dragon in human form.
Oh, wait.
Kind of.
Oh. She said all of that in Draconic. I just... She saw that he's a dragonborn, and she immediately started talking in Draconic.
He just kind of looks at you for a second and then goes back to his stories. Anyway, what were we talking about again? Something about stealing things?
You were saying that
talking
there
about
was
that,
a
yeah.
there
I
was some
need more
thieving trouble
wine.
in the town.
Yeah, this one's empty. There was the color switching lantern taken from the Northern Light.
Color switching lantern.
There's RGB in this universe.
That's why it was called the
Anthony
Northern
is
Light.
interested.
It could change colors like the lights that Oral puts up every night. Bye, Anthony. They also stole a pair of goats
I
from the
think he's
tavern.
yeah.
Had to get the
He's
remote.
got his color right.
They stole a pair of
You
goats
stole
from
the
tavern
lantern.
and a small sack of pearls carved into decorative beads was stolen from Frozen Far expeditions.
In Draconic, she said she asked, she says, we have this dog whose master helped somebody go up to Kelvin's cairn and asks if he knows anything about it. But she says it all in Draconic, and I don't think he speaks Draconic.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking at you.
So she's carrying on this entire interrogation, basically. And no clue that he can't understand a word she's saying.
So what do you folks say? You want to give us a hand?
We do have another task at the
Well,
moment
if you're
in
busy,
town
it's
here.
alright, I understand.
Well, depending on how long it takes, we could certainly come back and help, but
Well, we'll be here.
I don't suppose you saw another outsider enter town recently.
another
Oh,
group,
yeah.
Would have
actually.
been 2 or 3 days ago.
There was this guy. I don't remember his name. I may not have gotten his name. But I don't remember his name. He came through with this dog sled and a handful of other people.
Do you remember
You went
anything
to
about the
Frozen
other
Far?
people?
What other people?
The other people that were with the gentleman.
Oh, that guy.
Yes.
No.
Lovely.
Not a damn thing. I know there was a group of them. They were all different races and things. There was kind of like you lot, actually. They were headed up the mountain.
Do you remember them possessing anything that looked particularly expensive?
Not that I can recall.
All right.
Okay. But I know they stopped at Frozen Far Expeditions.
So that was our next stop.
It's on the north end of town. I'm actually headed
Thank
that
you.
way. I need more booze.
Well, then come along.
I'm sure you've got more stories to tell on the walk.
Yeah, it's not that far. I don't feel like talking.
That I don't believe that.
So let me tell you about this time and he rambles off for a while.
I ever tell you about the time?
Yep.
He points in a direction at a building that looks like some sort of the place you're looking for. It looks like a store.
We'll head on in.
Okay.
See what we got going on.
There we are. Had to go back to like 17 different pages to find this. You can see a person that doesn't tell me anything about them.
I just mean to get the pick.
We're gonna call them. I mean,
They're at least alive.
Etna Swift is the name. It doesn't give me what that is. I don't have if it's a male or a female. I don't have what race it is. So I'm just
It's
gonna
just
say
Edna mode.
yeah, basically.
No capes.
Okay.
No kids.
There's a man standing
Maybe that's
behind
why
a
I know
counter.
you.
He just. Good morning. How can I help you?
I believe this one could use some
There were
alcohol. And we were looking for a gentleman that had come through about a couple of days ago.
Mr. Speaker, you'll get your booze in a little bit. Go bother somebody else. Who are you looking for?
What was that gentleman's name?
Garrett.
Garrett. A gentleman by the name of Garrett. Should have come through here about 4 or 5 days ago.
Had a bunch of people like us around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Garrett. He had 3 very well-armed companions with him. They were supposed to be going up the mountain. They bought some climbing gear and camping supplies. Said they were going to go to the inn for a drink and then or the tavern for a drink and then over to the Northern Light to get some rest before the climb.
Well, one of his sled dogs ran back to his home and We're going back to try and find Garrett, see what's gone wrong for him up in the mountains.
Interesting. 'Cause they look like they could handle themselves. Alright then. Best of luck to you. Follow the trail, and it will take you to Calvin's Cairn. You'll be able to get
Do you have any winter supplies that we could purchase for the trip? Clothing, utilities? Anything you'd recommend us to bring along?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would recommend you get some hefty cold weather gear. As it is already cold. It is much colder when you get up the mountain, I assure you. The winds
Altitude
pick
and
up
wind, I'm sure, take care of that.
You will need some climbing gear, as there are the path up is very treacherous. You'll need to be careful climbing, otherwise you will fall to your death, as has happened to many people who have climbed the cairn. You have a proper tent? Yes?
What would another proper tent cost us?
Well,
We've got something of a fixer-upper. I'm not sure that it's going to withstand heavy use conditions.
a tent will run you 2 gold pieces.
All right, I'll fork over for that one.
Alright.
I myself will also need a set of winter gear and climbing gear.
I'll sell
Then
that to you for 6.
6 total, or 6 for the gear plus the tent?
We'll call it for the gear. The tent is 2.
For the gear? Okay, so 8
8
total? Alright. I'll fork over for that.
Do we want a set of climbing for everyone, or is that something we can trade off on?
We'd probably need some for everybody, at least for the winter gear.
Listen, Miss Metagamer.
Yeah, for the winter gear. Yeah, but the climbing stuff.
I don't really know
need
that we
5
can
sets of
share
that?
climbing gear other than just throwing it down to whoever's at the bottom.
It would
Which seems
probably
a hit or miss solution at best.
It would probably be
I could do
wise-
that.
No. No.
No.
It would probably be wise for all of us to have some climbing gear. And
All right.
for those who need it, to get some actual heavy-duty cold weather gear.
I will do that. I'll give him the 6 for the
Yes,
climbing.
Floyd.
And the...
You probably need some good winter gear.
Was there typing? There was typing.
Yeah, you do too.
There was no typing. I was wrong. Anyway.
I was typing, but not.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heard typing,
I'll
so I
give
thought
him the
somebody was
6.
sending a message. Okay.
Now my keyboard's just, loud whenever I type a single thing.
Clicky clacky, clicky clacky.
You gotta have the clickety clackety.
You sure
That's
do.
the
keyboard.
best.
Okay. Has everybody forked over their money for their gear?
So it's 8
I
apiece,
have-
right?
6.
6 apiece.
Unless you're throwing in for
Will the
another
tent fit all of us?
It'll be a tight squeeze, but you'll all fit. You just may have to cuddle up together.
Do you have more
together
than
for one.
one tent?
I do.
We'll
The
buy
option
it-
of multiple
we'll buy an
would be
extra
better.
tent.
That's probably wise.
Do you have any more specifics on where on the mountain or what they're going for? Or were they just going up the mountain?
I don't have the foggiest idea as to what they were going for.
Just up there somewhere?
I gave them instructions on setting up a base camp, which is what I recommend you do as well, in case you have to retreat. So you have somewhere. I recommend an extra set of tents, so you have somewhere to retreat to, if you need to. And then I told them to set up a base camp which
We'll have to
Garrett already
see
said he
if
planned on.
we can find theirs.
And then, as far as I'm aware, they were climbing the mountain. I don't know what path they took. You will have to find that on your own.
Maybe Boy can help with that.
Excuse me. You shouldn't refer to your companions as boy. That's just rude.
It's the dog.
Oh, that makes sense then.
You know, because then you can go, come here, boy. And then she literally like pats her hands and then pats her legs,
That's his name.
like hoping the dog will come over.
Yeah,
She's-
you're inside and the dog is
But
outside.
but that's what she does.
With that, Etnas just kind of looks at you guys, and that's about all the information I can give you. I'm sorry. Go to the base of the cairn and find his camp and follow the trail.
Well, it's more than we had to go on half an hour ago.
It's true. All right. How about how far of a trip is it? Do you think to the base? Or...
It's probably about a mile or so to roughly where he would have set up camp, most likely.
I'm sure it's slower and slower travel as you get closer.
Yes.
Quick question: does that winter gear that we all purchased for ourselves include a bedroll?
No.
Okay.
That's literally just clothing to keep you from freezing to death.
I thought that was the case.
You should maybe buy a bedroll.
Nope. No metagaming.
Oh no. She's not gonna do that. She's just gonna assume that the stuff she's getting will,
Solve the problem.
be good, solve the problem, be good enough on their own.
Okay. Alright, everyone, let's get dressed so we can get up this friggin' mountain.
Definitely doing. Apparently, in my equipment, I have a little bag of sand. So if we have any Indiana Jones moments where we need to,
Or
Quick switch.
what, Anthony?
pocket sand.
Or pocket sand. Oh, pocket sand case.
Or if we need to put out a fire.
It's a little bag of sand.
There,
Put out a
there's
small
snow.
fire. A very small
Put out a
fire.
match.
Put out a match.
Okay. As you
Forget all the snow.
as you guys start heading towards the cairn, Boy seems like he's knows where he's at and what's going on. He's kind of trying to pull the sled, even though he's not leading the sled.
We could probably make him the lead dog.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Okay.
We know that he knows this area better than we do. Nor is it for our idiot dogs to be the ones leading the charge into nothing.
So hooking Boy up to the front of the thingamajig sled. That's the word. Boy takes us straight to the base camp. And as we approach, we can see 2 tents pitched in the snow near an icy outcropping that acts as a natural windbreaker. Between the tents is an overturned sled. Still harnessed to the sled are 5 howling dogs.
Let's get over and cut them off. They've been here for at least 2 days.
Right.
How do they react to us approaching?
They're just tired, cold, and hungry, and just overall miserable, but they are friendly.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they're still alive. Chained to the
Yeah,
sled means they
true.
haven't been able to get food, and they're not in an ideal situation for being warm.
Yeah.
What else do we see? As we get close, what else do we see around?
As you're looking around, first if you cut the dogs loose, which I'm sure you did.
Ah,
They immediately took off for Ger
Yes.
Koenig.
well, that's 5 less mouths we have to feed, I suppose.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess.
Under the sled are 2 small crates. One is empty, and it appears that the dogs broke into it and ate the provisions that were contained within. The other was not in
Okay,
the
so
dog's
they've been
reach.
spoon fed.
What was that, Byron? Sorry.
The other is not in the dog's reach. It is still closed.
Okay. Is there any signs of any members of the party around?
Or blood splatters.
Yeah.
Anything like that.
Any sign of what happened here other than sleeping?
And an overturned sled.
Hold on. Hold on, I need to read some. I need to find something. Okay, so we still have Dog with us.
Come here, boy.
As we look around, Boy starts, like, anxiously barking and trying to lead us.
Away from the camp?
Yeah, like, up the mountain.
Further. Okay.
What time
How
about
Do we
it?
see any tracks that way, or is it just fresh snow?
It's all fresh snow. The trail is completely gone.
Yeah, this
But-
dog's taken at least 2 days for us to get here. There's no way that there's a trail physically in the mountain.
Yeah.
But you do have Garrett's dog with you.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a sniffer.
Mm-hmm. Quick glance around. Is there any recent fire pit, or is it just look like it's been the dogs and that's it for a few days?
Yeah, it looks like it's just been the dogs. Everything seems to be
Okay.
pretty well abandoned.
What's in the other box?
As you open the box, you see provisions for 4
Was that you
people.
cut out a bunch, Eric?
I want to know what was in the other box.
The other box contains provisions for 4 people for a few days.
What's in the tents?
Nothing.
Snow.
Looks like they were set up but not used.
Mm-hmm.
They probably... God damn it. It wouldn't be out of the realm of assumption to guess that they took their equipment with them,
Mm-hmm.
leaving the tents behind as a base camp sort of thing. Which is probably... It would probably be safe to assume that Ayla would tell you that's why the sled's here too. Because it's not...
Yeah.
You can't exactly take a dog sled up a mountain.
Is there a bedroll in one of the tents?
Doesn't appear to be.
All right. I think I'm good to follow the dog. There's not much here other than just a camp.
No. As you ascend the mountain, let's make athletics checks, everybody.
Oh boy, athletics.
Lee.
Rolled real well.
Got a 12.
5.
Oof.
17.
You're good. You're good.
18.
You're good. I'm barely good.
And the wizard didn't roll well on strength.
We need to save Kyle as he's currently tumbling down the mountain.
Lillian will save him.
Okay.
I think she performed the best out of everybody, so
Yes.
If I can talk him into not falling, I'm useful.
she's actually really useful in that regard too. she's very
Hey, you should probably
charismatic.
be standing on your feet.
She's very charismatic. She's the kind of person you want to follow because what she says is good, but also you don't want to follow her because she has really bad ideas.
As we climb, the howling wind, blowing snow, and slippery ice make it very treacherous. Ahead, we can barely make out 4 mountain goats perched on a large rock formation. And it is directly in our way.
4 mountain goats perched on what?
a large rock formation which we must get around.
How big is this rock formation? How big are we talking?
It's a good sized one. Climbing
I mean,
over
it can hold 4 goats.
20 feet high, 10 feet high,
I'd say it's probably about 15 high.
15?
Or you can.
The goats look aggressive.
They don't seem to care right now.
They're just kind of chilling on a mountain.
They're, bleeding and whatnot as you approach.
Okay.
Bleat, not bleed.
Okay.
Oh, bleating.
I was like, they're just chilling on a rock, bleeding. Cool.
I realized that, that came off.
The local goat population has taken up blood sacrifice.
It's Devour all over again.
So yeah.
Anybody seen that game, Devour?
No.
Mm-mm.
It's a game where you literally play as cultists sacrificing goats to the goat demon.
Oh wait, I think I have seen something for that game.
Yeah, it's a pretty intense game, but
Okay, it takes us about an hour to navigate around the thing. We've traveled for a couple hours to get to this point already.
So is it getting like mid-afternoon now?
I would say so, yeah. As we proceed farther up, hundreds of feet up the mountain, you come to a glistening white expanse of packed snow. As you get about halfway across it, you hear a loud crack from higher up the mountain, followed by a rumbling noise as the ground starts to shake.
If we look up towards the top, do we see anything?
You don't want to look up.
Lane looks up.
No, I mean...
He doesn't have an answer to that, so all of our heads just got bolted it straight.
I need to determine the marching order of the characters first.
Dog is first.
I would probably put Ayla right behind Dog,
Would make sense.
as she's light enough she can basically walk on top of the snow.
Squishy Bard would probably be somewhere in the middle.
I'm fine being literally anywhere.
I'm gonna say that I don't know where Lelaine is, but she's got basically she's like Aragorn in that scene of the Lord of the Rings where they're going up the mountain and he's like just like plowing through the snow for the hobbits behind.
So I'd probably
I'll be
put you
behind her
behind
then.
me then.
Yeah.
So because she's all of like what?
I'll take up the
5'1",
rear.
I think.
Who? Me?
Oh, Lelaine.
I thought you were bigger than that.
Yeah, she's 5'3", 100 pounds, so with about 150 pounds of equipment.
Good thing we're not playing by encumbrance rules.
Actually, she's not encumbered. By
don't know if it
encumbrance
takes
rule,
weight.
she's not actually encumbered. She's got a strength stat of 15.
Yeah, unless anybody disabled it in their D&D sheets, I expect all of these are still running the encumbrance.
Oh, I disabled it.
Ah,
I did not. That's how I know.
Either.
Carry
I've got
anything
mine
above
running standard
default.
encumbrance.
So
I always turn it off.
Also, I'm just going to point out that this weight thing for chain for mail on the D&D guide, that's not at all accurate. 55
How much-
pounds for chain mail.
For a chain jerkin.
No. Maybe 20 pounds tops. 55 pounds.
Maybe they're expecting it to be like a chain undershirt with like actual plate over top of it.
And yeah, no, it's literally
Or it's made out of like lead.
it's literally like mail. So it'd be like a
Yeah,
like
just
a gambeson kind of a thing with just like the chain over it is what I think.
yeah.
but that would not be 55 pounds.
Yeah, I think that's why I turned it off.
It's actually just 3 of them for extra protection.
she's just got like Gambison, male, Gambison, male, Gambison. I can't put my arms down.
So about that marching order.
If it was
I'm
Dog,
taking up the
Ayla,
rear.
Dog, Ayla, Lane, Bard,
The
Casey.
point was
me,
Lelane's
the
not
Void.
standing on the snow. She's like trudging through
Just
the
carving
snow.
through it.
Yeah, she's not on top by any means.
This is not a Lego Lost situation.
So you're behind me.
No, that would be Ayla.
Who's behind Lelaine?
Me, Casey.
So Casey, then me, and then Void.
Okay. Okay. How far apart are we? Are we on each other's asses? Is there like 5 feet between us? Is there 10 feet between us?
Probably not a huge distance.
I imagine that whoever's directly behind Lelaine probably isn't very far behind Lelaine, because again, she's 5'3", trudging
So-
through, plowing through the snow, so she's not moving particularly fast.
So we want to say 5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Seems good.
not too far.
Max.
I'd say probably no farther than 5 feet. So safe social distancing.
That's what the 6
When you're
layers
in
of
a face
chainmail
lane
are
trudging
for.
around.
She had the foldable bunch to make a usable mask out of that. It wasn't.
There it is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Okay. So, here's how this is going to work. We have to cover 200 feet very quickly.
So what is it we heard? Like ice cracking below
You
us,
heard
or
above us.
Avalanche?
It is an avalanche.
avalanche? Okay.
I was getting to
Okay.
that.
Avalanche.
Oh, lovely.
So yeah, we need to cover 200 feet very fast. So I would like you all to roll initiative first, because I need this information. And one at a time.
20.
Okay. Next,
I got 20.
15.
you're Hendrik, right?
Oh, 16. Sorry. Yeah.
Next.
8.
Oh, you did better than last time. Next,
11.
you did way better than last time.
Yes, I did.
And Void, you got the same exact one.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. So this is how this works. Void, you go first, even though you're at the back of the party. I'm marking pages with dice.
Legolas, what do your Elvi see? Elvi see?
Makes perfect sense.
We can't see it quite yet because it's out of visibility range, but we can feel the rumbling, and we can hear the rumbling, and we can feel the ground shaking, so we know shit's going down. And Ayla screams avalanche, as she's very aware with the situation. Void, you go first. What is your move speed?
So is there a thing in
Uh,
front of us we're trying to run to, or like to the side, or we just
We're
turn in
trying
and
to
go in?
outrun the avalanche.
So it's behind us.
It's
We're like on a
it's
we're on like a
above
mountain
us.
path.
it's
coming
above
down.
us.
Oh, we're going kind of around, and it's
Yeah.
We're going
coming
across.
down.
It's coming down.
We're like on a
Trying to
mountain
get-
path,
Got
and the avalanche is coming down the mountain.
For some reason, I was thinking we were going straight towards the mountain.
No, we're going.
Yeah, we're going around this side. Yeah.
So yeah, Void, what do you do?
I run.
Okay. Running's what, double speed?
I think.
Yeah, taking dash is double speed.
Okay. So
The what
And I
class?
got 30 foot for walking.
If you're a rogue, you might be able to take dash as bonus action too.
that's what I'm gonna have to look up here in a second.
Maybe not at level 2 though.
Yeah, I
You're a
think
ranger.
we'll go for that.
Hold on.
Ayla can. Yeah. Bonus action for dash.
Hell yeah. Damn it. It's not doing what I want it to do. I'm trying to sort the table so I can see who's going when. There we go. Okay, so you're running 60 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. Ayla. Everybody good?
Who just
Yeah.
dropped $1 billion boxes?
My cats.
Ah.
I'll be right back.
Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to run, and then I'm going to run again. I can take dash as a bonus action.
Yeah, so
So
you
you
can
can triple
haul
speed.
extreme.
Triple speed? I thought it was only double.
It's double.
Well,
He's saying
your
30
movement,
plus 30 plus 30.
dash as an
Oh.
action, dash as a bonus.
Okay.
Do you dash your full distance? Do you go your full speed on a dash?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, because 30 is base, a single dash action would be 60, and double dashing would put that at 90.
Okay.
When you take the dash action, you gain extra movement for the turn. Increases equals to your speed. The speed. Yeah, but if you're running though, you can't. That's not normally a bonus action. So
I'll
I thi-
use...
There's movement, action, bonus.
right, but if you're doing a run action, usually that takes your movement and your action.
I'm doing the dash
Yes.
action.
Correct.
But since Ayla has it available as a bonus action, she can go an extra
Right.
30 feet.
I think she can take
Correct.
dash twice.
Yeah, because she can
For
take it
both
in the
her
action
action
slot,
and
and then she
bonus.
can take it in the bonus action slot.
Right. It's like Lelaine couldn't do that. Lelaine could only dash.
Yeah, that's
Most of
in
us
the
can't do
action
that.
slot.
So that is
That's a rogue
It's a
exactly,
rogue thing.
that is exactly what I did. So Ayla just took off like a bat out of hell. Bye! Hendrik?
I'm gonna cast Expeditious Retreat and do the same thing you did.
That's a good idea. So how far do we make it?
90 feet.
Lelaine? You see the rest of your party hauling ass.
Yeah, the rest of the party just like takes off, and Elaine's like, ah! I'm gonna say that she probably does similar, and tries to run as well.
Okay.
I think that would make it so she moves about 60 feet.
Yes.
So
Well, sucks to be us. We can hear the rumbling of the avalanche as it approaches, and as we look up, it is now about 200 feet away from us. And we
Where
can
did it
fast
start
is it
last
moving?
round?
It moves on initiative count 10 and 0.
oh,
Aha.
and how
Normally
fast
later
does it move?
actions are just on 20. That's a problem.
Wait a minute.
It moves around 300 feet at a time.
So we're dead.
So yeah, Lelaine's gonna get caught in that for sure.
So, Casey, what would you like to do, seeing your imminent doom approaching?
Huh. I don't move that fast.
You do have a
Think
a
about
little bit of a
Nope,
path
nope,
a path cleared for you.
Yeah. Think
A
about
little bit of a path.
About 60 feet.
think in terms of Casey. What would Casey do?
Ah! All right, Lane, you and me, we are going under the snow. Get ready. I'm going to try and inspire Elaine. And I'm going to take rest of my movement. So that's, that's 60 feet movement because I can take dash action.
So,
Okay. So we
what
have
kind of what is that for inspiration? What is it?
1d6.
1d6.
we have Void, Lelaine, and Casey all within 15 feet of each other. We have Ayla and Hendrik within 5 feet of each other.
They're just gone.
Probably within 10 feet of each other. As the avalanche overtakes us.
Oh.
We all fall prone. Everybody make a strength saving throw.
I'm not sure.
Oh, God.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Oh no. Oh no.
Casey's a 19.
+1 for 2.
If it makes you feel any better, I only rolled a 2.
Give a rogue
I
7
know.
more levels,
Do
and
you
that'll
have
be
the
a
critical
30
fail
somehow.
deck?
What's that?
Do you have the critical fail deck?
Not at the moment. I can pull it up real
I
quick.
think that was a critical fail on
Let me see if I have
Hendrik.
anything for that, because I don't think I do. I think I just...
I think getting plowed over by an avalanche is critically failed.
Yeah, I have
Plus,
things...
critical successes aren't a thing in skill checks. Critical fails probably shouldn't be
No,
either.
they're not. I don't have a thing for it. So... What did you get, Aerith?
17.
Okay, and Eric? One more time.
7.
There you go. Okay.
7.
7. So... And Casey, what did you get? 17?
19.
19.
So the
Okay.
two people who are farthest behind
Managed to come out the
We're
best out of
fine.
it.
are the only ones that managed to come out okay.
Okay, so...
It's that inspiration.
Kyle, Eric, and I each take...
I didn't even use it.
Well, it's not as bad as it could be, guys. We only take 2 damage.
All right.
2 damage
I
from an
can-
avalanche, alright.
I can live with that.
What is it?
We take 2 damage.
Is everybody knocked prone?
Kind.
Everybody's knocked prone.
Okay.
I would imagine force damage.
So the strength
Bludgeoning.
save was just
Bludgeoning.
to
You guys
Take
take 1
damage?
damage.
we take 1 damage. Okay.
Woo!
What a wimpy. No.
Oh, no wonder I can't find my dice. I'm using them as bookmarks.
You did say that. You did say that.
Okay. The avalanche has stopped, and unfortunately the snow settles and buries us all in it.
Yay.
Da, 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 da. Reading. Okay. You will need athletics checks to try and dig yourselves out. We're going to go one at a time. Who wants to start?
I can go first.
Okay. Roll me a
I got an
strength.
18.
18.
Mhm.
With some effort, you manage to dig yourself free.
Again, I'm imagining like the same scene in Lord of the Rings, and then Gimli like coming up out of the snow.
Yeah, basically.
That's basically what Lelaine is right now. Just like
Okay. Who would like to try next?
So are we like
Eric.
Looks like Eric wants to try.
I rolled fucking 1.
All right. Strong start.
There's some snow.
Try again.
Eric is
You're struggling. Panic is starting
Eric is
to
right
set
now
in.
eating snow. Trying to eat his way out.
God damn it! All right, I got an 8 that time.
You're feeling exhausted from your struggling. Roll, but subtract 2. Wow, is that what the -2?
16.
Pop up, I doubt it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I rolled 18.
On your last attempt, you managed to free yourself. Barely. You're struggle busing hard to get to the top. Okay.
Snow like daisies.
Who would like to go next?
So are we like buried under?
Oh yeah, we're under snow. Wingus and Dingus, you guys can try to dig us out if you choose. But-
Yeah, Lelaine was right there next to Casey, so I think Lelaine would try to help Casey get out.
Yay!
Would you like to try to get out, Casey?
Yes!
Give me a strength athletics and tell me what you get.
Does it get like advantage on that or anything because I'm helping, or?
Yeah, do I get advantage from her, or does she roll her own thing?
She rolls nothing. I'll go ahead and give you advantage since somebody is trying to free you.
Okay. Much better. First one was a 4, second one was a 17 on dice, so that was strength athletics, you said?
Correct.
Alright, so 19.
Okay, with some effort, you managed to free yourself. So,
So do I know where?
I'm just gonna point out, Anthony. The fact that our two characters are getting together constantly on this is kind of hilarious.
I'm a toothpick, and somehow I keep doing all the strength checks right.
what'd you say, Kyle?
Do I know where Ayla is?
Somewhere in the snow.
Somewhere in the snow. Am I fairly confident she's not above me?
How do you feel about that?
I don't know. She was a bit ahead of me when we got hit by the snow, right?
There's the vacuum.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands upwards.
Do you need to be able to move to do that?
Burning Hands?
Yes.
There's a somatic component.
That means you need to be able to move.
Yeah, that means you need to move your hands a bit.
Tough luck, chump. Strength athletics. Because you are restrained and have total cover. You are also blind.
Yeah, restrained, I think. Does that stop somatic?
I don't... Maybe.
I would think so because you're surrounded.
Hold on. I have the document here somewhere.
I mean, if you
I
think
rolled a
about it,
16.
like the
Oh,
somatic
you're rolling
components
16,
would
then it
be
doesn't
like-
matter. You're
I was
free.
gonna say, if you think about it, like the somatic components would be like, you'd need to be able to move around and make like really precise movements with your hands or arms or whatever, and you're encased in snow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell yeah.
Restraint does not affect somatics.
Okay.
I rolled a
that would
16.
have worked. You managed to free yourself, as do I, by some miracle. So we've all come out of the snow. That was
there a
fun.
second
We should
wave
do it
coming?
again.
Let's
I am
never do that
good.
again!
No.
Oh, I can tell it's you guys' first avalanche.
Does it look like there's another
Most
one?
people
coming?
don't get a second!
What was that?
Can we go now?
Oh, sure.
I still have Expedition Retreat up, so I'm just gonna kind of bolt ahead past the avalanche area.
That's fair. I will
He
also
wants nothing to do with this.
double dash my way out of here. Because fuck that noise.
How's the dog? Do we see the dog actually?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, we don't see the dog. We have to find the dog. The dog is
Where
buried.
did? Oh yeah, we're gonna have to get the dog.
Was it running with us?
You know what? I'm going to
Who is
say
it
the dog
closest to?
managed to get out of the snow because he was leading us, and he probably can move a bit quicker than we can.
Okay. So, find the dog. Get ahead.
We can see Boy standing on the edge of the avalanche, just kind of looking back like, what the fuck, guys?
What took you so
We have
long?
important stuff to do. Why are you playing in the snow?
I know it's fun, but
Avalanches are no joke. As we continue to climb, the evening begins to set in. We reach a steep, snow-covered incline dotted with jagged rocks. Lying face down in the snow, barely conscious, is a humanoid in blood-stained cold-weather clothing.
Well, shit.
Ooh, a person.
Boy is very, barking, very excited.
okay.
All right, I'm gonna get
Let's-
over there, and I want to. You said he's still technically alive.
Yes.
We're gonna go ahead and hit him with some kind of healing magic.
Hang on. Let's take how badly off is he? Can we like take a look at him and see how he is?
He is not in great shape.
Does he look like he fell down the?
You can see
Face we're
that
looking
he
Is he-
has his weapons and a climber's kit, but nothing else.
Is he conscious?
Barely.
Okay. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him then.
Okay.
So a creature you touch regains a number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier, which is that's a 6 plus 5. So he gets 11 hit points back.
Okay. One second. Damn it. Trackpad. Okay. As Garrett comes around, he looks and he's, thank you. I didn't think I was going to make it, and you brought Boy with you. That's... He's such a-
I'm more apt to say that Boy brought us with him.
Well, fortunately for you, this wonderful dog here actually helped us learn where you are.
He actually went all the way back to insert town name here.
He's a good boy. Yes, he is.
Targos! Targus.
Targos.
He's a good boy. So, Boy brought you here. That's wonderful.
We heard from some of the others in the towns that you had an adventuring party with you.
I'm not sure what happened to them. A Yeti surprised us higher up the mountain. I got him to chase me down the mountain. He got me pretty good, but the monster stopped following and left me here to die. My mic stopped working?
No.
So it's called a Blue Yeti is the name
A
of the
Yeti.
microphone.
Oh. I thought you were pointing at that telling me my mic stopped working.
Yeah, I thought
No.
something was wrong there because I
No, it
couldn't
was
see
a
a
pun.
logo. Can I withdraw inspiration?
That's Lillian's psychosis coming through there.
So do you think your other party members are still up ahead?
I would assume they're still up there somewhere. I'm not sure.
What
not
was your
sure.
objective? Why climb the mountain?
They were explorers. They wanted to climb the mountain. I'm a guide. I was trying to guide them up the mountain.
Did they
Was
think that
there a
was
cleric amongst them?
Oh god, back to this.
I forgot about this.
I didn't.
Not that I know of. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be in this issue.
Do you know if they thought that there was something in particular up here that they wanted, or would they just...
They told
It's
me
Monday, let's climb a mountain.
they told me they wanted to climb the mountain, so I took them to the mountain. I don't tend to ask what my people are looking for or anything like that. I'm a guide. They wanted to go up the mountain. I brought them up the mountain.
As a guide, do you know any landmarks on this mountain that they may be interested in? Caves, ravines, natural... anything of interest? Buildings, maybe?
There's for sure a few caves here and there. But I'm assuming they just wanted to plant a flag and celebrate a victory.
My intuition on heavily armored folks is that they usually don't want to just plant flags. Usually they want to push something over to do it.
Sometimes
Right.
heavily armored people need to, get pushed out of stuff too.
Yeah.
As far as I know, they're farther up the mountain. I don't know for certain where they ended up. As I told you, I got the Yeti to chase me away from them. I don't know if there was another one up there or not, but
And we're 2 days at least behind the trail.
right.
Well, your efforts, good sir, were, I'm sure, appreciated. We, we can go up this mountain to see if we can find your clients. Will you be needing assistance getting back into town?
1 second.
The NPC's just buffering for a couple seconds while Byron reads.
Loading, loading,
Okay.
loading, loading.
I can return to town. That's probably best for me at this point. You're looking for 3 folk. I can't even pronounce that.
Interesting name.
Mokingo
Related to-
Growling Bear Akenathi. A male Goliath warrior determined to find Oyaminerat. Yeah, that's a mouthful. And
So Grog Strongjaw looking for ale.
he's looking for some mythical beast to test his mettle against her. Perilou Fishfinger, a female halfling, and Makingo's companion. You're also looking for Astrix, a female tiefling who mumbles and swears far more than I do. They will
Sounds about
be
right.
they will be farther up the mountain.
A
Hopefully.
big guy, a little girl, and another void. Got it.
All right, we're gonna call it there for the night, guys, because it's already 1:45.
Mm-hmm.